Welcome to episode 2 of the CRF50 YX160 engine in plant. Hopefully we're going to have the engine running and the bike all up to scratch. I can see the finish line, but I've got a few hurdles to jump first. But I've got a bit of food for thought. I need new sprockets and chain, but how should I gear this? Should I keep it happy medium or make it a torque wheelie machine? I don't need top speed. I'm unsure what I'm going to do yet. And also, I need suggestions for a name. It was a Super Stomp 120. I don't know what to call it. It's obviously you can't call that a beast. It's a Super Savage 160. I don't know. I'm not very creative with names and I'm not very artistic. So hopefully someone will give us a really good suggestion. First job then, just to warm up, is going to be a clutch cable change because the one that's on there is completely different to the one I've got here. That is a little different to that. So I'm just going to swap that out really quickly. The clutch is buttery smooth now. Next job, the carburetor, or carburetor if you're American. This is going to be quite interesting because this hasn't been used for 2 or 3 years. And when I did take it off, what I noticed, not one bit of fuel came out of there. So it's probably jellified, solidified, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully the jets are blocked and we'll have a good example of a dirty carburetor. I will also need to connect the throttle cable up. I don't see an issue with the one that was on the 120. It should fit straight in here. But that's, if you've never seen that process, that could be quite interesting just to see. And they're all slightly different, but exactly the same principle. But first, we're going to take the bowl off. Also, once I'm in this bowl, I can show you the issue that I was having with this carb before. Actually, thinking about it, has anyone got any good recommendations for a decent replacement on these YX155/160 engines? That's the culprit that was giving me problems. If you didn't use the bike for 3 or 4 weeks, this little valve thing would tend to seize up. So you just have to get the screwdriver in there and release it a bit. And it would be all right for a few weeks. I'm not even exactly sure what it's called, but what I'm going to do is just spray it a little bit with carb cleaner and hopefully that might be a better job than what I used to do. I'm also surprised that there was nothing in that bowl. Next job then, let's check the jet. I'm surprised, that's really clean. I won't be needing these then. These serve a good purpose if that's really blocked. But you've got to be careful with these because these are brass, you don't want to scratch it. And these, you could scratch it if you're not careful. So the best thing to use is some carb cleaner. If you can't blow it out with that, then use the airline. Oh, you little... Fuel's not coming out the overflow, that's all good. And there it is, it's all put back together now. Although it's not shred worthy, I must admit, we need to replace that shocker, sort the front brake out, and the chain and sprockets need replacing. But apart from that, it's pretty much there. Actually, I need to put some grips on, but what I want to do now is give it a quick engine test, if it will. Fuel tap's been on for a couple of minutes now and there's no leaks, that's all good. Hopefully the exhaust isn't going to cause me any problems. And obviously I'm in a building, so I don't want to give myself carbon dioxide poisoning, so I'm going to run the engine not for very long. Hopefully just give it a good run over, check it fires up all right, and then I'll be pretty happy. Fingers crossed. That's already too many fumes. That was perfect, that started up second kick. Crikey though, that kicked out some fumes in a very short space of time. Engine test complete. Next video on this then is my favourite part, because obviously that's going to be the test run. I can get away with the chain and sprockets and I can manage with that front brake, but the shocker, I'm not sure what I can do there. I might be able to get one quickly, I might have a spare one, I'll have a look around. But yeah, next video on this bike, it's got to be a test run. All that's left to do now is thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and maybe we shall see you in the next one. MOTO Machines out. Oh yeah, and before I forget, if anyone's got anything they want me to do or add to this engine or any good ideas, then please let me know in the comments, I'll be grateful. Thanks again. MOTO Machines gone.